gateway to the world. Everyone comes to her. She possesses the gift of life. The more children she has,
the more her husband values her.
The more sons she has,
the more her husband esteems her.
A woman is her children.
A counselor, teacher of first steps and first words. Right from wrong. What is good to eat and what will give you jejije. When a child has questions, he turns to his mother. When a husband has a lot on his mind and is seeking ways to arrange them, he turns to his wife.
A woman is the support, the hope of the heart, the background that brings about the beauty of the center.
Easy enough to say what a woman is. Much harder to say what a woman is not. One word, one name, one person.
Announcing the arrival a few hours before the sun of the baby that many food never come. And the great God in the throne of the senior wives may show them for the rest of their life. May he choke you, pa. On your giddy. So, today, everyone in here is invited to the common of the channel. Oluronbi.
for somebody.
Big gift. Must really be for someone very, very special.
Well, that's what I hear.
You hear? Of something of this size on your shoulder, and you don't think you need to be sure.
Look, I did not come here to give you the story of my life. I just wanted to ask you for directions.
Directions?
To Ijiroko.
Yeah, now I understand you, yeah.
I am happy for you. At least somebody understands something. Look, the directions they gave me have had me wandering around in circles all day long.
That might have something to do with the fact that you cannot see where you were going.
A man of opinion. But do you have any opinion on how I can get to Ijiroko?
So, you are one of them, Abi?
One of who?
This is going to be an interesting day.
Look, forget it. I'll find the way myself.
No. Hey, the way to Ijiroko. Yes, of course I will tell you.
Okay.
Please, how does one get to Ijiroko?
Will I be getting those directions anytime you come to any city?
Sorry. I was just thinking of the best way to get to Ijiroko. Yes. You see, this is how you should go. If you pass Equator River, your food will kill Shiva. Have you eaten it out there?
All this one is not my business.
When you pass Equator River, they cannot go across. No talking to my name for that. Otherwise, you will go.
At the other side of the river,
leading to our place.
oh boy, say this turkey no go hard.
Before you had even finished enjoying his early morning, you will sleep. It is the center of everything. It is the center of everything. The tree is the top. It is the root and the fruit. I hope that has answered your question.
Well, I don't think so.
Don't even bother to thank me. Just follow my directions. And I assure you, you never get this. Yes, that. I had actually forgotten today. He wouldn't have surprised me the way he did. But one thing is for sure, that I'll be hearing one question.
Excuse me.
One question only, not today.
Please, where is Iroto Idiroko?
That's it.
That is what?
That question.
What question?
The question you just asked me.
I asked the question. It is the answer I
I
demand.
should not so. Then what would have been the point of this conversation?
You are mocking me.
That is not the case at all. I was only trying to highlight the point.
How do I get to Europe?
How do I get to Idiroko?
How do I get to Europe?
How do I get to Europe? You see? How do I get to Europe? You see what I'm getting at? No! I have an inside on your desired destination. If you, she might be here, she can be out of reach. But if you all will listen, I will teach.
I heard she is beautiful.
Ọmọ tó lẹ́wà. Our beauty is at the bottom of the stick of a snake. While you are transmitting, then she strikes with poisonous fangs. And you are out forever, okay? Our charm is like that of the God. She bestows it on you and Sister Bao in return for worship and sacrifice.
I heard she is talented.
She certainly must be, for it is a point of duty to some people to always remind her of it every day. Benny. Whoa.
All I ask from you is a simple question. Do I hold it?
You see? Hey, Madam, the journey to the hand of the princess is very hard. You cannot find her by looking for her. Just look to yourself. And she will pick you out. Away? Come on, see you. You see? That's that. I have tried my best. It is left for someone to pass the test. Which reminds me, I must be on my way now. Without a master of ceremonies, there can never be any ceremony today. Abike! Ìyàwó lẹ̀lẹ̀ máa dá kọjọ. Àbíkẹ́ bèbí tó rẹlé àgbọn. Àpòpípò rẹ̀, èyí mẹ́nugún. Ìbàdí àrán máa dá kọjọ. Ọmọ ọba wá.
Can someone please show me the ones with the Rocco? Hello? Excuse me?
You didn't like that one?
I don't know what that's about. All these materials for her. Does she really expect me to wear any of this? You didn't tell me about me or what I'm wearing for.
But they said it the best one they have.
Maybe they should consider another line of business. Send Brad, for example. I mean, look at this one now. Do they really expect me to receive suitors from all the kingdoms across 7 rivers? Where is it?
who dresses well, Omawunmi.
I like wrestlers, with their muscles and the way they strut on stage with confidence. As for you, Jerry, I like the man who has a nice singing voice. And who can move his body well. Yes, all those you like. But we don't know who you like. Yes. Abigail, who do you like? It's even sure. You don't have an idea now. How are you going to make a choice? You have no idea. Oh, I always have my mother.
So you're just going to take whoever she picks? You don't care if it's tall or short, or even has some
it's this man.
Yes, is he from around here?
Well, he's not exactly a man. He's so nice in my dream. In your dreams? And in his life? Just in my dreams. And just as I started having this dream about 3 years ago. Sometimes I have it every night. And then I always have it for a whole night. Wait. Is that what I'm talking about? He doesn't actually move his eyes. I just feel happy seeing his eyes, seeing him watching me. And then I feel sad when I wake up and he's no longer with me.
Doesn't he say anything?
Actually, there's one thing I always remember this. Because only thing he has ever said to me. What's that? You belong to me. Maybe it sounds better in his own voice.
I hope he knows that you don't belong to anybody until they have paid your bride price.
There's something about it. I just feel at peace. I feel at home. And I feel free. The dream is not all that happens in the dream.
What happened? Maybe there's a meaning to this dream. A message from the gods.
Maybe it means that the person you're going to get married to might be someone you already know. Wait, Abigail. You've been having this dream for 3 years. I'm waiting for somebody where you never seen for all this time. What if it means that you will not get married?
Don't mind her, because she doesn't know what she's talking about.
I know that. In a few hours, all my sisters will be here. And I will be spoiled for choice. She will be lucky to even have one choice when her turn comes.
We are sorry, Abigail. Now, I wasn't thinking.
I'm probably taking this whole thing too seriously. Dreaming about a voice and a pair of eyes. Actually thinking of who I'm going to pick.
See, just pick someone you can relate to. The way your mother relates with your father.
You mean where my mother sauce and sauce, and my father just nods and smiles to himself?
Is that how you see them? Anyway, I'm talking about the way they were in the beginning. Everybody talks about it.
Yes, not everybody was talking about all that problems she had. What are you talking about?
Just the usual problems every couple has been married.
Like what?
Small things. Luckily, they have the patience to sort them out. Look at the sun! I didn't realize time had passed like that.
You're supposed to be made in my
Okay, we'll see you later.
We will see you later! You belong to me. You belong to me. Abike, Abike, are you okay? I'm fine. I'm fine. Who are you raising your voice at? Who is fighting with you? Are you ready? Ready or not, here I stand, ready to do as you command. Abike, what Yanni? I've stopped fighting it. I've started eating again. I've even smiled with all my friends as if I'm the happiest girl in the world. You promised to be good. And you know what I always say about promises. Yes, I know what you always say about promises. And I am being good. Abike, we're born, we grow, we marry, we give birth, and we raise our own children, and we die. What more do you think there is? Was that all there was for you? Even with your father? People say you are very happy together. People also say that I stole you from another woman just because it took me a little time to get pregnant. Are you going to believe that too? So you weren't happy even before I became a dad. You have a king for a father, a loving mother, young men lining up to marry you. What more do you want? Even if you were to fetch all the water from a well with just one pot, it will not hold it. Save some of these for the next lifetime. But it doesn't feel right now. At least you get to choose my daughter. What if your father was in the position of a supplicant? The one in need of a more powerful ally. The one needing to please a more powerful man. And then, that was a different time, a different situation. Men were men, and women were peace treaties. Abike, I did not know your father very well before I married him. And yet, look at us today. Do you think I would have made you to make this promise if it wasn't important? Even you can see that I'm not popular in this household. I don't have no sons, and you, my darling, no brothers. Your father, powerful as he is, cannot live forever. We need allies. So, nothing has changed. It's just like it was with you. At least you have options. At least the young men are coming eagerly. The amount of time a woman has to play tantrums and make demanding is a very, very short one. All you need is to keep your mouth shut and your eyes wide open. And my darling, do not ever make the mistake of thinking you can take what no one else thinks you have earned. What did they do to you? Nothing. I simply accepted the reality of my place.
Am I interrupting something?
Bali, your wife has been scaring me with stories of what my life will be like after marriage.
I can't imagine what she would have to tell you. It's almost time.
Let them wait.
That sounds like a kind of thing your mother used to say.
When?
A long time ago.
Abike, get prepared to go to the square. And what? When it is time to choose, be guided by me. If we choose the right person, the more influence we get.
So, that is the plan now. To get her a husband you can't control?
And even better than the other way around. Even better.
Oh, what is wrong with you? Plot and schemes and plans. You used to be so open with what you were thinking.
And where did that ever get me?
Oluronbi, it got me to notice you.
Lucky me. We should be on the move.
Oh, yes, yes. Oh, Abike.
Anybody got it? Nílẹ̀ ọ̀gbùnwó. Èmi ti gbálẹ̀. Nílẹ̀ ọ̀gbùnwó. Anybody got it? Nílẹ̀ ọ̀gbùnwó. Èmi ti gbálẹ̀. Nílẹ̀ ọ̀gbùnwó. Anybody got it? Nílẹ̀ ọ̀gbùnwó. Èmi ti gbálẹ̀.
But you did not let me suffer. You showed me.
And you showed me.
But when she came and we tried to show her, she laughed in our faces.
Thinking she can talk when the men were talking. Or eat when the men were eating.
Can you imagine?
Allow such arrogance to go.
Oh, yes!
She laughed and leave her out.
Soon enough!
Ready to get married.
Must be the African princess African and travel far to meet. They have not exaggerated your beauty. I'm already imagining how many beautiful children we are.
I already have a child of my own. Thank you. And she's the one you are here for.
My apologies, Princess African. Still, an instant this meeting, I'm strong and lightning at the sight of you. It is not always I see a worthy mate for a specimen like me.
Men hide their wives from me because I know them away. I'm sure I said if I can find the right bride. Abigail, I need you by my side.
and she cleans. She picks my clothes and she picks my nose. You don't have to worry. She has done that already. Yeah. Hey! I love you more than Tozo. Hey! I love you very much.
We will not go with you. Talk.
God punish all of me.
Punish you.
But marrying you is for me to get rid of poverty. Abigail, I heard your father had wealth. Spread some of that loot my way, and I'll give you help and loan for good loving, especially when it's worth my while. Abigail, give me a try.
I've traveled 1,000 miles. I've swam the deepest ocean. I can see the beautiful princesses around Abika. Where's Abika? Abika! Apọ̀mẹ́kọ̀rẹ́ ìbàdí àrọ́ olójú ẹgbẹ́ irú rẹ̀ ṣọ̀wọ́ irú ọmọ tí mo fẹ́ ń bẹ lára rẹ̀ ọmọdé ṣe iṣẹ́ wàá fẹ́ mi torí mo nífẹ̀ẹ́ rẹ̀. Mo fẹ́ bí ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ àyà mi. Àbíkẹ́, I love you torí tapátọ̀. Gbogbo ọkàn mi, my soul, my body, everything. I'm giving it to you. I am the son of the highest prince in the name of Agbenimiraye. I've got cattle, I've got dogs, I've got rams, I've got thousands down the road. I love you, Àbíkẹ́. Please. Please, let us live together, wine together, dine together, dance together, and die together. Abike?
What wonderful skin tone. Hey, I like your tiro. So fine like my own. They say I must marry. They can no longer wait. By the way, do we actually have to mate? Yes. Do we actually have to sleep? Excuse me, we are all girls.
Abike. You belong to me.
What did you just say?
Baby, I said that you belong to me.
No.
It's again, what did you say?
No.
But I said that you belong to me. Hey! My money! My money! My money! Inside the woman box. My money! But my money! My money! My money!
Abike, I don't think you know what you are saying. But don't you recognize who that is? He is the one I've been waiting for. The one I've been having all the dreams about. Abike, Mommy. I know sometimes we feel we want things a little different, especially if what we've been seeing has been a little bit disappointing.
What? Leave me alone, Yami. You already have your own husband. How is your problem who I choose as my
own? You know what? You are right. Your husband, not mine. You know what? Why don't we go and discuss this happy choice of yours in private?
Oluronbi.
Have you my husband? This is clearly the work of my enemies. All the other honorees, I thought they'll be tired, but obviously.
Oluronbi, there is a way to approach this situation.
Yes, of course. Call the gas to arrest that creature that has used to twist my daughter's face. And we will know what to do. Because we will tell us who is working for. And we will have better luck at the girl before that Juju makes her do something to herself.
Yami, I have made my choice. And I will not move.
Abike, call in the man now. Let us talk with him and have an idea of the kind of man we are thinking of joining with. Oluronbi.
Arakuni, welcome. Our daughter here is saying that nothing will make her change her mind about marrying you. And we know how Abika gets when she says things like this or does her eyes like that. So I suppose the first thing we have to say to you now is welcome to our family.
Thank you, Your Highness.
And now perhaps we can learn a little bit more about your family.
My family?
Yes, your heritage, your lineage. Who are your people?
I am my people, Your Highness.
And you mean you don't have people?
I am his people.
Yes, Abika. Yes. But before today, who were your people?
Your Highness, Juvenia as a father did before you. Don't you know my lineage?
Arakuri, were you born here? I can't remember. When did you resume your duties?
Now that you are saying that, no, it's not possible. It's not possible.
What are you thinking?
When did he resume as town crier? Eh? He was here for the last 7-year celebration, wasn't he?
Yes. Yes. And I think I remember him when Ayo from here won the wrestling match against Jensini from Iran. But that was 13 years ago.
You weren't here, or you were here when Abika was born, weren't you?
Arakuni, now, were you the one who entertained when we were naming her? But that is not possible, is it?
Come, how old are you? How long have you been with us?
What can I say? The post comes with a wonderful job security.
Oh, but you don't look older than 30.
I don't touch palm wine.
Exactly. How did you get the job in the first place? Was your father the town crier before you?
I turned up here to fulfill the name.
Oh, so you are not from our town.
Look, what's the point of all this? All you need to know is that I am going to marry him. Simple.
Okay, fine.
All right.
Fine.
All right. Maybe we should talk about your lives after the wedding. Part of the reason for this marriage in the first place was to secure some alliances. And so now we have to sort out how you two will fit into...
That won't be a problem, Your Highness. Abika and I will be making a life for ourselves.
What do you mean?
I mean how Abika and I will fit into your family or into this community. The two of us will be living as soon as possible.
Living? Living for where?
For our own chosen place.
You must be joking. Do you hear me? You must be smoking cassava leaves. Huh? Do you know what it took for me to have this child? All the prayers, all the sacrifices, and you think one crazy alago like you can come here and take her under my nose?
Oluronbi, there is no need for all this.
There is need, though. There is need. Can't you hear what that clown is saying?
Look. He's not taking her anywhere without our permission.
And you're talking of permission, my husband? With this Ebola that has no age and does not family. Let go, my daughter, you kidnapper.
You talk of permission as if anyone is asking you for it. This girl is not your own. To withhold or to release.
Really? And whose is she, if not mine? Who carried her for 9 months? Who bore the pains of childbirth?
Olori, she has never been yours. Never.
Young man, mind the tone with which you speak to my wife.
Your Highness, if your wife says she doesn't like what I said to her, I will take it back.
Oluronbi. Yeah, be careful.
Wait. I am thinking.
Thinking? Thinking about what? A second ago you were ready to pounce on this man. Now you are thinking.
Olori,
Yes.
choose your words carefully, as you should have done in the past.
Oluronbi, what is this man talking about? And why do you look as if you just heard that your child died?
Your Highness, I think the Queen has something to tell you. But we'll leave you alone to discuss it. Abike.
Oluronbi, what do you have to tell me?
You used to joke that she was a gift from the gods. I never laughed.
keeping us in suspense. No! I said yes. No! I said yes! This is not too far. If a tree is barren, it is barren. It does not matter if you plant the seed upside down or inside out. I don't even care. Anyhow she wants to do. If she likes, she put it on her head or on her back. It is what she's subjecting my husband, our husband, to do that. A man is meant to be a man, to take care of things, to lay down the law. Yes. Not to be reduced to be assuming resting position in the bedroom and don't enjoy the right and then wrong. Wait. People, the villagers, they are talking. They say your Niroko has become a weakling. She has lost this fire. If she has any shame, she will leave. She will remove her hand from our feet and walk right out of the kingdom. I'm true. Too true. She's dead. I leave my shadow everywhere. Oluronbi. I remember when I first come to my husband's bed. A man of refuge, a king among kings, full of trees. Oluronbi lick her ankle and squeeze all the trees out of it. And every time she keeps on squeezing.
She takes her time, letting go of him like she's an only wife. After the rest of the villagers have spoken, that is when she steps out.
Oluronbi ìyàwó! Oluronbi ṣàgúnmu tí gbèsè bẹ́ẹ̀ tí mú lójoojúmọ́. Oluronbi o! There can only be one reason why a woman cannot have child. It is the punishment from all the evil she must have done in her life. Can you imagine?
All the things she must have done to become so barren.
Oluronbi ṣàgúnmu àdúrà ọbẹ̀ ọṣẹ wíwẹ̀ Oluronbi o.
Every day is a different her, a different soup. Waiting she never tried. All the mixing, concoction, everything. No go give her belly. At the end of the day,
She still sees the moon.
wo ló dá nígbà wo ló dá ìgbà wo nígbà wo ló dá nígbà wo ló dá ìgbà wo lọ̀lẹ́ ayọ̀ yóò sọ nínú mi tí wọ́n fẹ́ yìn gbọ́mọ pọ̀ nígbà wo ló dá ìgbà wo. Mo ti gbìyànjú títí kí n lè fún ọlọ́mọ gbogbo ipá mi ni màá sà ó lè dìyà bírò gbogbo ipá mi ni màá sà kó lè dìyà bíyè kó má pẹ́ mọ́ o sùúrù ló gbà o kó má pẹ́ mọ́ o nígbà wo ló dá nígbà wo ló dá ìgbà wo nígbà wo ló dá nígbà wo ló dá ìgbà wo lọ̀lẹ́ ayọ̀ yóò sọ nínú mi tí wọ́n fẹ́ yìn gbọ́mọ pọ̀ nígbà wo ló dá.
Is this the way to wake a man in the morning after a night of hard work?
Not hard enough. I am going to the Roko.
Oluronbi. Oluronbi. Oluronbi, speak.
What do I say?
Tell me what is in your heart.
The thing I've never carried in my hands, I've never carried on my back, and I've never held to my breast.
You have the love of your husband. You have beauty. As the wife of the king, you can be a mother to his people. Why must you have this as well?
All that means nothing to anyone if I'm not a mother. I need to be a mother.
Melodramatic but unconvincing. Still, you are here. So tell me, what do you think would be a fair exchange for something so precious?
What can possibly equate to the value of a child?
Are you asking the Iroko or is the Iroko asking you?
I'm asking you.
I had heard you were a woman who spoke her own mind, and you have finally done so.
So do I get a child, a son?
Now you're getting specific, and I am getting interested. Unfortunately, I'm out of sons at the moment. High demand in the market and all of that.
Let it be mine.
I just told you.
For a month, a year, a day even. Anything to get rid of this stigma of barrenness, please.
You want a son for a day?
If that's what I get.
Why would you want a child for a day?
To prove to people.
What would be the point of that?
To prove to people that I can also have a child.
So, it's not really about the child, is it?
Look, just tell me what I have to do. Please.
Okay. You have to tell me the truth. Tell me what is in your heart.
Sometimes you have to be what people want you to be so they can let you be what you should be.
A bargain.
Exactly.
And now you're trying to bargain with me to borrow a child.
If that's what it takes.
Well, like I told you, I'm out of sons.
Aww.
But there is a girl I could spare for a little while.
Fine. I'll take her.
You'll take her? Knowing that one day you will have to give her back?
All you have to do is ask!
You have spoken your heart and I have listened. Go home, Oluronbi. You shall hear from me.
danced with them. I danced round and round, and I tried to forget that although my wish would be granted, it wouldn't be a permanent one.
Oh yes! You obviously succeeded so well, you forgot to tell me.
You knew I went to the Iroko.
Oh yes, but I didn't know what kind of bargain you made. What is wrong with you? The people offer Iroko chickens, rams, and goats. Why were you the one that makes that kind of bargain? To where?
I'm going back.
I said to where?
To the Iroko. There must be something I can work out.
That doesn't make any sense. The Iroko does not make anything out of people. What are you going to say?
I'll make a deal. I'll make another promise. I don't know.
No. That doesn't make any sense.
So what am I supposed to do? Just let them take her. Let them take my daughter. No. There must be something I can do. There must be another way. What use is my daughter to the Iroko? What use?
Oluronbi.
I have to.
All right. You have to. But I'll come with you.
No. I made the promise. I'm the one who has to go. It's not fact, but you cannot have her. wanted her, you should have taken her a long time ago. You should have taken her before she cried in my arms, before she drank my milk, before I taught her to walk. Watch her dance. You should have sucked the breath out of her the first time I looked at her for the first time.
Still very much the drama queen, I see.
Who are you?
You are sitting in front of my house, and you are asking me questions?
You are a woman?
My voice, Shane. It's always been rather masculine.
You are a woman.
I see this is going to take quite some time. Sit. So I tricked you.
Well, yes.
How? How did I trick you? How did I confuse you?
I thought you were a man.
And I thought we already got over that. Yes! The great Iroko is a woman. And what about the great Oluronbi? What weapons do you bring to this fight you wish to pick with me?
There must be something we can work out.
We already did, many, many years ago.
That was a mistake.
Was it? So all those years you had at before, were they a mistake?
Well, maybe. If I'd known it would work out this way.
Ah, that's not what you said before. Back then, you said you didn't mind if you held her for only once.
I was wrong. How was I supposed to know? I'd never held a child of my own. Do you have any idea what that feels like?
Where do you think she came from?
Abike? But why did you give her to me for all those years?
Because you asked. That is what I do. That is why I am here.
So, you had a child? Is that normal for what you are?
What do you mean? A woman?
You know what I mean.
May I ask you something? Did you get what you wanted from our bargain?
You know I did. And now you want to take it all away from me.
No, I mean what you really wanted.
I don't understand.
You forget that I looked into your heart that day. Have you forgotten your words to me? Sometimes you have to be the kind of person people want you to be, so you can be the kind of person you want to be.
Yeah, but things did not even work out as well as I'd hoped.
What happened?
Abike happened.
Oluronbi, what is the purpose of a tree? A tree. Is it for wood, or for fruit, or for shade?
Can't it be all three?
Exactly. You borrowed a child. You knew she was alone, and yet you made her your entire life. You knew that I'd be back someday. How could you make her everything?
I don't know. Maybe because it was a girl. Maybe I expected things to change so soon. And even then, people still did not like me despite the fact that I had become a mother.
And you tried to make things different for her. Tried to make her into the kind of person you wanted her to be.
And despite everything, the more I drew her close to me, the farther away she seemed.
Children have the unfortunate habit of growing and making up their own minds.
She was never mine. I was always hers.
She came from the inside of you. You just never got inside of her. She does not belong here. She cannot thrive here. There are things left unfinished. There was a man she made a promise to before she came to you. She has to keep her promise.
And I have to keep mine.
Yes.
Have you missed her?
Of course I've missed her. Where I come from, we do not measure time the same way.
But how could you bear to let her go?
How could you promise to give her back? Didn't you expect to love her?
I expected. I don't know what I expected.
Oluronbi, you have admitted yourself that she was never yours. Life comes in cycles. If you do not pluck the fruit from the tree, a bird will eat it or it will fall to the ground.
I don't understand.
Promise or no promise, you could not have kept her together with you forever. Mothers are given charge over spirit, souls, and bodies only for a period of time. They have to do what they can within this time because it will certainly run out.
My time has run out. And I have nothing to show
Oh,
for it.
please don't stop.
I'm a failure as a woman.
Don't start with me. Women are different, you know, regardless of what your market women or co-wives may say. And you still have plenty of time.
Time to do what?
The recipe that makes up the soup of womanhood always has the same ingredients. Only that with different women, these ingredients are mixed in different proportions. You dip your finger into the calabash and you find knowledge, the ability to nurture, the need to control, the need to be subdued, hiding in different corners. That's what makes them individuals. And anyone who denies this belittles it.
If I let her go, will I ever see her again?
No. Never. You can have Abika locked up with the hope that she will come to her senses and do what you wish. Go home, Oluronbi. Take it like a woman.
ẹ̀jẹ̀ tí ó jẹ́ ó gbọ́dọ̀ múṣẹ. ọmọ tó ń fẹ́ ìrókò ti fún ọ. ọmọ tó fún wọn ó fẹ́ gbà á. gbangba ti dẹkùn kedere bẹ́bẹ́ wò.